What's up, guys? Welcome to what's going to be a brand new series for the YouTube channel called a monthly market update. I believe we're going through a very interesting time in our real estate market, and it's a good idea to keep a close eye and a good pulse of what is actually happening in the real estate market. That's what I'm going to aim to do with these videos. So let's kick things off with the September market update. First thing I'm going to talk about is the sales activity. Sales activity for September was, to put it in short, at a 20-year low. We saw 5,038 transactions that were reported on the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. Month over month from August, this is a decline of 570 transactions. Now this is completely abnormal. Typically when we're transitioning to the summer into the busy fall market, we always see an uptick in transactions going from August to September. To see a drop is telling of where the market is today. On a year-over-year comparison, so comparing to last September as an example, and the September before that, September of 2021, we saw 9,000 transactions. And believe it or not, in September 2020, we saw 11,000. So more than double than what we're seeing now. Next thing I want to talk about is average prices. To help you visualize average prices, I've put together a graphic that I'm going to put on your screen right now. We're looking at average prices for 4 major property types in Toronto and in the GTA. We're looking at detached homes, semi-detached homes, townhomes, and condominiums. Feel free to pause this video and take a screenshot or a picture of these prices. So you're going to ask me, wonderful, these are the prices, but what is actually happening with them? Are they going up or are they going down? No problem. This next graphic is for you. So here I'm showing you where the prices are trending for all 4 of these major property types. If you look at detached homes in Toronto and in the GTA, they are experiencing significant declines. 11% year over year and 9.5% year over year in Toronto and in the GTA. Semi-detached down 7.3% year over year, 4.2% in the GTA. Now, to no one's surprise, condos are actually outperforming the market, and believe it or not, they're up year over year, 3.4% in Toronto and 3.3% in the GTA. Let's take a more granular look at condos specifically in Toronto and in downtown Toronto. Here's another graphic which shows you Toronto and downtown condos average dollar per square foot. In Toronto, if you're looking to buy a condominium, you're looking to pay $942 per square foot. In downtown, prices are $1,072 per square foot. Now these stats are based on the past 14 days of sales, so they're very accurate and very recent. Next, let's have a look at market direction. To determine market direction, we're going to track 3 stats: months of inventory, sales to new listing ratio, as well as current inventory levels in the GTA. So current months of inventory are showing that we're sitting at 3.5 months of inventory. To help you understand, under 3 months is considered a seller's market. Between 3 to 5 months, we're in a balanced market, and over 5 months, you're in a buyer's market. Right now, we are just barely into that balanced market, closer to a seller's market, actually, believe it or not. Why is this the case? Well, it's the case because the listings are quite low. We're going to see this in the last chart. But for now, let's have a look at the sales to new listing ratio. And currently, we're sitting at 45%. Again, indicating a balanced market. The next and probably most telling chart of all is this that I'm putting on your screen right now. And it's a total inventory of residential listings. As you can see, we've been trending down since summer. We were sitting at about 16,000, but now we are approaching 12,000 listings. The market continues to get tight. Sellers are just refusing to list their properties for sale. Now it's time to have a look at the rental market. You're going to wonder and ask, why aren't the sellers listing their properties up for sale? Well, the rental picture is going to answer this question quite clearly. If we look at the report from the National Rent Rankings, September 2022 from rentals.ca, we're going to see that rental prices in Toronto are trending up, and they're trending up aggressively. As a matter of fact, current rent prices in Toronto are at an all-time high ever. We're looking at a average one bedroom in Toronto costing $2,329 to rent, which is up 3.2% month over month and 17.1% year over year. Two bedroom in Toronto costs $3,266 to rent, up 0.2% over month and 24.3% year over year. No wonder with these kind of rental prices and with the rental market as tight as it is, sellers are choosing to list their property up for lease and hold on to it. Let's have a look at the macro picture. So to give you guys a recap, on September the 7th, I'm sure you already know, but Bank of Canada increased its key rate by another 75 basis points, and it currently sits at 3.25%. The next Bank of Canada meeting will be on October the 26th, and we are expecting yet another interest rate hike. Last StatsCan CPI report, which was published on September the 20th, showed inflation at 7% in August, down from 7.6% in July. Now, mind you, this is still ways away from the Bank of Canada target of 2%. Next CPI reading is coming on October the 19th for the month of September, and we're all very much looking forward to it, curious to see what shows up in the data. Now, the markets are closely monitoring Tiff Macklem, who's the governor of the Bank of Canada, and the verbiage that he's using with regards to the state of the economy. And his last public address was at the Halifax Chamber of Commerce just a couple of days ago. And it indicates that the bank is not even remotely thinking about wavering from their 2% inflation target and their rate hikes. They look to be poised to continue on its rate hiking path. What does this eventually mean for you? This means that fixed and variable 5-year mortgage rates are well above 5% and the highest they've been since 2008-2009. So, we're at a 14-year high in mortgage rates. These rates are undoubtedly going to continue to climb and erode your purchasing power. Last thing I want to talk about is feet on the ground, which is anecdotal evidence from myself and my colleagues out there in the field selling real estate every single day. So when it comes to resale, again, it's a big tug of war between buyers and sellers. Sellers aren't yet ready to take massive price discounts, nor are some sellers even in any sort of a rush to sell. As a result, prices are sticky, it's tough to negotiate, and inventory is low. When it comes to rentals, rentals are absolutely insane. I just did a rental last week in Square One in Mississauga. The unit was a 1-bedroom. It leased in 3 days on the market, $100 above asking price, and believe it or not, the tenant paid a full year upfront. When it comes to pre-construction sales are certainly struggling along. Now keep in mind there are outliers or awesome projects that are greatly outperforming the rest of the market. Daniels on Parliament, as an example, which just recently launched, sold over 70% in just about a week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the monthly market update video. Feel free to like, comment, let me know if there's something that you'd like me to include in the next video that I didn't, and share this video with a friend or a relative. I'd really appreciate that. I'll see you guys in the next video next month.